Hi guys, Henry Hart here with my co-host as always, Mr. Johnny Noize.
What's going on, guys? We have a lot of news to discuss with everybody. Um, but first, Henry and I wanted to express our uh, condolences and send out positive vibes and stuff to the people of Texas, out kind of not that far from where you live, who
Yeah,
got affected by the flood. Um, here at the Inertia Channel, we send out our thoughts to people who've lost, family members and stuff. It's pretty horrific. I'm not quite sure how far that is from where you live.
uh, it's down in Kerrville, so it's only about maybe 30 or 40 miles away from where I live, and then
Wow.
also all that flooding is, from what friends are telling me, uh, the flooding from Kerrville is now swelling into parts of Canyon Lake, so I think some people had to evacuate their homes either. So our thoughts and our prayers are with everybody. There's some, unfortunately, there was some loss of lives, and our thoughts and our
Yeah.
prayers go out to their families,
Oh, for
and then
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
It's
it's pretty rough,
yeah.
our buddy Ragnar, our super fan Ragnar, actually texted me this morning and asking me if I was okay because uh, you know it did hit pretty close to home, and where I live here in San Antonio, it's kind of on the outskirts going towards the country, and we have two low water crossings where I live, and we've got flood gauges in the works out here. So, uh,
Wow. Wow.
fortunately, it did not get that bad out here for us. But uh, when it does heavy rain like that, and it does for a couple of days in a row, yeah, we got to be real careful out here.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've been out there before, so yeah, it's well, yeah. So it's a rough situation. You got to put things, I think, um, in perspective. We're everybody. We're fortunate, and but we hope those folks out there stay safe, and they're still in recovery mode. You don't know. What's going to be the final outcome. I don't. Who Nobody knows, but we just wanted to express our thoughts. Let people know that we're keeping everybody down there in our thoughts and stuff, and maybe there's some kind of positive outcome. Maybe they find somebody. It's been a few days, so but we'll see. But we just wanted to express that real quick. But we have a lot of interesting news, nurse channel wise. Again, we did make the switch to Rumble. We're working on uh, letting everybody know to come on over to Rumble who were on our channel uh, prior to us swapping over to Rumble. The views are good. Uh, Everything's picking up on that, so that's a good thing. We need our membership now. We need our to start to our followers to really pick up. We're starting basically from scratch, so uh, anything anybody could do to help us promote that would be uh, great. We would greatly appreciate it for sure.
Yes, very, very much so. Very, very much so. And I'll tell you, our buddy Ragnar really appreciates us and really appreciates the channel because he sent more thank you stuff. Uh, this guy is a very very generous individual. He sent me a couple of things, and one of them is this Rancid 45
Oh yeah.
from it's rejected, rejected and injury, the bottle and the trenches, and this was like the first single off their first
Mm.
album when they were a three piece. And so he sent me this one, and he also sent me, like I said, this cat's really, really generous. He said, "Do you like the Cramps?" And I said, "Oh, I love the Cramps." So he sent me
Wow,
a
wow,
Smell of Female, their their live, their first live record, and it has about 6 songs on it. And uh, when I saw that, I couldn't. My jaw hit the floor. I was like,
yeah.
you know. Um, so he sent me that, and he sent me this, which this was like something I listened to a lot when I was a teenager, and Metallica, the Garage
Metallica.
Days revisited on
Wow.
vinyl, the
Holy cow.
598 EP on vinyl, which
Wow.
is
Wow.
this. This is very this is a very important EP for me because like I said before, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. This is where first heard of the Misfits when they covered Last Caress and Green Hell. So it was on after that.
It was on.
I had to know who the Misfits were after that. So thus began my journey. And
Right,
he
right.
also sent me. I know I posted pictures of this, but I think the pictures are not up anymore. But he sent me
Oh, cool.
Evil Live on vinyl. I always thought this picture was really cool
Yeah,
um, because it's some good shots of the band.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and he also did send me
Oh
Black
shit.
and White
Yeah.
on vinyl as well. So, like I said, this cat's really generous. He's like, "Oh, don't worry." When I got it in, I was like, "Dude, thank you so much, man." You know, and he said, "Oh, don't worry about it. I've got multiples." So I was like,
Well,
"Okay."
well.
And uh,
No, I was saying he sent out some really cool stuff, and we appreciate it. I mean, it's just amazing what this guy's has. Wow, check that out.
yeah, I have this up. I took this one up off the wall because as soon as I got it, he went up on the wall. So
That's
uh,
cool as hell.
he also sent me one more thing that I want to show, and I think it's just because it's that ass. Oh, but it's another thing I got to pull off the wall. I just remembered that I had it because it's not along here with everything else. Although I'll find a spot for it. But he sent me a tin sign
Oh man,
of a Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange, dude. No way.
Yeah, I hear that they're doing a remake of this movie, but
Wow.
it's you're not going to top Malcolm McDowell. I'm sorry.
No, 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 no. You know what? Leave it alone, man. Just what I mean. You want to put it back out the original. Leave it alone. Don't try to remake this damn thing. Let it
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
You can't.
Exactly.
You cannot be. You cannot compete. You cannot. The original is what it is. Leave it alone. That's my opinion. Especially something like that. Let it go. You know.
Yeah,
Just let.
yeah,
I I wouldn't watch it because it would ruin it for me, having seen the original. You know what I mean? I'm not going to watch a remake of that. No, it ain't happening. So
yeah.
you know. But speaking about Ragnar, Henry had sent me some stuff, the trickle down effect, you know. But and again, I just want to kind of show you guys real quick. For me, and from my music background and from when I grew up, I thought this was kind of cool. But these are uh, uh, LPs on black vinyl from RCA Records of I don't know if if you can see that, of Elvis.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got two, and I pulled these up. Now the sticker, I'm not sure if that's the original price of this when it was originally 77 cents. This is from 1960. This when this came out, so um, it's fairly a collectible. So I'm going to frame both of these. I have got two separate 45s again on black vinyl, of Elvis, and so I'm going to put those on the wall. Then you had sent me the subjunctive, so it's, the signed, uh,
Oh yeah, definitely.
which is
The
really the
Let's try this
CD.
again. Yeah.
Yeah,
Without
so
the
that
signatures on it.
so that's cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's really cool. So and again, we get all this cool stuff in, and then we kind of Henry and I mail stuff back and forth. So kind of sharing the loot. But we want to say thank you for sure. We really appreciate it. Um, I know it means a lot to us. So
It sure does.
it really does. We greatly appreciate it. So um, we'll have to figure. Well, I guess we'll have to have him on. I mean, this is just a lot of you
Yeah.
know we'll have to
Yeah.
have him on, really. So
I'm going to ask him about that. Because
yeah,
some people we talk to, and some people that are our followers and subscribers, they're just a little. Some of them, they'll tell me straight out, hey, you want to be on? Oh, well, I don't mind posting comments, but I'm a little camera shy. Hey, that's
yeah,
understandable. That's cool.
oh yeah, yeah,
The last thing we ever want to do is make anybody feel uncomfortable.
yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, we're after a while of doing this, you don't think about it, and that someone else is watching this, or someone's going to have a comment, or someone's going to have a what? Who cares? We're having fun. We're talking about some great stuff here. We got great people lined up for coming up. So, and that's another thing we want to kind of discuss. Um, we're doing this because next weekend's probably an off weekend. I'll be uh, I won't be available, but I have had the uh, unique fortune uh, of meeting Alec Brewer, no, Bauer, excuse me,
Wow.
Alec Bauer from L.A. Guns, the rhythm guitar player. He's out here in Alabama. Um, he's got some stuff going on. Actually, lives out here. Um, so he's in 2 weeks, roughly. We're trying to not this front weekend coming up, but the following weekend. Hope to have him here in my studio because he lives close, which I didn't know. So we're gonna have him on, which would be really cool. And he has some projects that he's involved with here locally, which is really. So we can discuss all of that when we get him on the show. So I'll just have him here live in my studio, and we'll just do this whole thing with him right here. I'm going to throw him in my chair of death over here. That big Ralph Lauren chair I usually sit in. But it'll be cool. So and you just never know who you're going to meet, how you're going to meet him, and so it's just super nice guy, a super talented person, for sure. Really looking forward to having him come on. Of course, it gives us Henry and I time to do our homework, which we try to do prior to. But he's got a pretty hefty music resume, so it should be pretty good.
Oh yes, definitely. I already have my questions ready
There
to
was your
go,
question
man.
lined up. Yeah,
So
yeah. So
yeah,
it'll be
so
cool, and then I'll have my new camera equipment, which I'm looking forward to finally getting. I ordered some really nice stuff, and I actually had to send it back because it was there's something wrong with it, but so I'm working that out. But I ordered a whole, you know, camera setup, so which should be really good for going out there and doing live shoots. So we're going to try to branch out to that. So we got that. Eventually, I spoke to Anna Vashti. She's going to come back on the show here in a little bit. Her and I got some stuff we're working on, some acoustic stuff I think coming up. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. So we'll see how that goes. And but yeah, so we got a lot of cool stuff. People pretty much lined up. So I know Henry, you got some people too that are kind of waiting in the wings. So we're gonna
Yeah, I got a few
bring them on.
people that I've reached out to.
Yeah,
There's a couple of people uh that I've got their some of their contact info email wise, and I've sent out a few emails. I'm just waiting to hear back. Um, but even if not, there's still people that they want to be on for sure. It's just a matter of getting
working it
everybody's
out.
schedule just right.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
we got some people from across the pond that they want to be on. So it's just a
yeah,
matter of getting everybody's schedule together and what works best for everybody. But we will
yeah.
be bringing you guys the best that we can
We can
bring.
do it. Yeah, yeah. I see you got your Karen's shirt on.
Yes.
Those guys are on tour. Swam had posted a few things on Facebook about the tour. Looks like it's going pretty good. So we wish them for rock and roll vibes, man. They're out there kicking ass.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Best wishes to them.
Oh, definitely.
I'm glad that the tour is going so well for them. You know,
Yeah.
uh, and that's great because a great tour just leads to better things. So,
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah. And I
best
have
wishes to them.
I have a friend of mine whose son plays in the band. He's out that way on the outskirts of Seattle, and so we're going to have his band on soon as well. I served with this his dad, and I served in the military together, and he had retired out that way, and both of his kids were playing music, so they have a band, so we'll have them on, and so it just keeps on moving here and there, and I'm trying to reach out to this band out in Cuba. So once we get that figured out, that's going to be really really cool. So we'll have to work on that too. But you said you have someone you said from Ireland. Is that
Scotland.
Scotland? Scotland. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
Scotland.
Scotland.
Uh,
So
yes, I have a buddy named Richard that plays in a band called Hype Cycle, and I think him and another member of that band are actually they have a Misfits cover band as well, and he wants to be on. So it's
cool,
but like I
cool.
said, he lives way across the pond, but he definitely said that, yes, he wanted to be on the show
On
on
the
the
show.
channel. Uh,
Okay.
so it's just a matter of us, like I said, it's just a matter of scheduling and just what time works for everybody because it. I don't know what the daylight situation is over there. I don't know if it's night for day or you
Well,
know.
we'll pull it up. We'll pull it up because it
But
might have to
we'll
do
do it.
something where, yeah, we'll have to coordinate on kind of their schedule, and then it might be who knows.
Yeah,
We got to see the time difference. So
yeah.
we'll get that figured out.
But yeah, but he's definitely a guest guest for the future because he
Yeah,
really does want to be on and he was very enthusiastic about it when I asked him. So I said,
awesome,
okay.
awesome.
So I said, just give me some time because I said we've got people lined up, so I gotta see where I can fit you in and all that. So
Yeah, Yeah,
he said, "Oh, just let him know and get with them, and uh, when we have the chance, we'll have him on." So,
yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah. So that's pretty cool, and we're like I said, we're on the move, and we just need to get everybody who was on our YouTube channel to kind of transfer over to Rumble, and I think it's going to be a lot easier for people, especially internationally. We'll have less issues, I think, um, and just see what happens with it. We're just on the move, see how it goes, and we'll keep bringing them on, lining them up, and we're hoping to start really doing some live shoots. So I get up there to some shows once I get my equipment in, and we'll have that stuff coming up too. But so that's what we kind of got going on, guys. We're on the move. Things are clicking along pretty good. We appreciate everybody's comments, and I get a lot of response on Facebook and stuff. So I know you do as well, and
oh yeah,
and we appreciate all the hard work behind the scenes stuff. We'll have to have Ed come on again. Um, he's been a great help, and we'll have to have him
oh
him
yeah,
come on. And yeah, so as things kind of move along, but we appreciate everybody for sure, and we send our best to the folks in Texas, and we send our wishes also to Bobby Steele. He's doing well. For
oh
those of you
yeah,
who
yes,
know what's going on,
definitely.
Bobby, yeah, he's back at the house doing good, and so I hope to have them kind of them back on as well, and we'll just uh, keep on doing what we do, man.
Yeah,
But
just
we got
gotta keep on
a lot of
keeping on.
yeah, a lot of great people lined up. I'm really really getting excited,
Yeah,
uh, and we're definitely taking this, step it up a notch for sure, and we'll see where this takes us. I think having the ability to go out and do some live shoots is going to be really really killer, and we'll get all that posted up as well. So, but I'll let you go ahead and hit the landing gear and bring this flight on the
yeah.
ground there, Henry.
Yeah, I also wanted to say also, yes, I'm glad and thankful that Bobby's doing better and that he's at home because I was really worried about him there for a while.
Yeah,
But he's doing a lot better. So, you know, our thoughts and prayers and best wishes for Bobby and Diana and the family. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead
for
and
sure.
land this plane, guys. Thank you for supporting us and look us up and follow us on Rumble. And we will see you in the next video.
Peace out. We'll see ya. Talk to you soon, Henry.
All right.